So what is the best way to find a profitable niche in affiliate marketing? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do right here in this video. My name is Rakeem Madison, and we're going to jump right into the content. All right, so when it comes to finding a niche, there's three main things that I look at. Number one, do I have a high level of interest with that specific thing? Because if I have a high interest, guess what? It makes it very, very easy for me to push through any trials and tribulations that come because I'm interested in it. But if I have a low interest, guess what? Anytime, this pressure come up against me, it's gonna be like very, very easy for me to just say, nah, I'm just gonna quit this. Let's move on to something else, right? So I'm just speaking in general, right? Not saying that you can't make money with something that you have a low interest in, because I do know people that have done it. But for me, it's always better to just choose something that you actually enjoy. The second thing I look at is level of expertise. Do I know what I'm doing? Have I generated results for myself? Have I generated results for other people? Because then I can go into the space knowing I can help these people get results, right? Number three, profitability. The first thing I ask myself in regards to that is, are there already successful people doing what I'm trying to do? Secondly, I go do the research and try to figure out, are there people in the space that are paying for ads, to get leads, to get new customers and different things like that. And so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna actually show you how to do the niche research and how to determine the level of profitability. All right, so one of the first things you wanna do when it comes to niche research is you first wanna identify whatever that niche is. So based on the criteria that I gave you a little early in the video on how to determine that, you then wanna figure out, okay, how big is the market that you wanna go in? So that's what this is, the total addressable market. So we're gonna use a tool called Ahrefs to kind of figure out how many people are actually searching for this, whatever that market is. And I'm gonna use, for this video, I'm gonna use life insurance, right? You can use keto, camping, fishing, gardening, backpacking, whatever you wanna go into that you actually have experience based on those criteria, that's what you wanna go with. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna type life insurance in here. Oh man, I gotta spell life insurance, right? Okay, there we go. Life insurance. All right, so check it out. A little under 200,000 searches per month, right? So that's quite a bit of searches for that space. So now we're gonna go back to our template and we're gonna go to the next thing. What is the competition level? Like, how difficult is it gonna be for me to get traffic? So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go to Ahrefs and I'm gonna go right here to where it say keyword difficulty. Now I may look at that and I can see that's 90 and that's out of 100, right? So in my mind, I know that that's competitive, but at the same time, I also know competitive can also mean profitable, right? So the next thing I wanna do is I'm gonna go back to the template again and we're gonna do the profitability check. Well, how do we do that? Let's go back to the same tool and we're gonna go right here to where it say cost per click. And cost per click means advertisers on average are willing to spend a certain amount to get a click. And so in other words, to get a lead, right? So in this case, they're willing to spend $30 to get a click. But we need to go even deeper than that to really figure out if it's really profitable, right? Because that's just what the tool is telling us. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this keyword, life insurance, and then we're gonna come over to an incognito browser, and then I'm just gonna paste the keyword into Google. I'm gonna hit enter. Now what we're looking for is, once it pops up, we're looking for ads to show up. If we see ads, that's gonna tell us if it's profitable. So right here, boom, this is an ad. This is an ad right here, and this is an ad right here. Now, all of those ads are trying to sell me life insurance, right? So we just confirmed profitability check number 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and minimize this real quick and we're gonna go to the next step. So the next step is where we go start looking for people that's, successful in the space, and we want to figure out how are they making money, right? So obviously these are the common ways to make money on the internet. We got AdSense, we got affiliate marketing, brand deals, selling their own product, or providing some type of services, right? Now, how do I go about doing the research to try to figure out? I'm gonna at least show you one way, but there are many other different ways that you can go about this. So first thing, I'm gonna pull that incognito browser back up, and I'm gonna put this I'm gonna put best in front of this and I'm gonna hit enter, because 9 times out of 10, somebody that's looking for life insurance, they gonna type, what is the best life insurance, or best in life insurance, something specific on what they type. So now what I wanna do is I want to come right here, and what I'm looking for is people that are in the space, but then also people who are not really in the space, but they making money from the space. And what do I mean? So right here, this is usnews.com. Obviously, US News is not a life insurance company, right? So what I would want to do is I want to see what are they doing to make money in the life insurance space. And I can guarantee you 9 times out of 10, they doing affiliate marketing. So I'm gonna scroll down. and we're gonna look for, there it is right there. These are all the affiliate programs that they using to make money. I can't really determine whether they, got some brand deals going on in the background, right? Now, if it was on YouTube, I would be able to see kind of what they doing, because on YouTube, you have to check the little button to say, hey, I'm doing sponsors. So that's how I would identify what's going on over there. Then, I would look to see, okay, what are some other things that they have? Do they have their own product, or do they have some type of software? I can use that as my guide to say, okay, now I need to put together my monetization things, and then now we're gonna move on to the next step. So the next thing is we need to find and answer specific questions around the niche. Now this is my favorite part, right? Because now I get to go out there and I get to take some action. So now leaving our niche in here, right? Whatever market you put in here, leave that in there. And then now I want you to go ahead and hit matching terms. So what I like to do is I like to first go with questions, right? So I'm gonna filter this by questions, and it's gonna find me all the questions that's based around life insurance. What I wanna do from there is I then wanna go right here to where it say KD. And then since I would just be starting out in the niche, I wanna make sure I'm going for stuff that has low competition. So that way, I can actually start getting some traffic coming in, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put, for the max, I'm gonna put 10 competition, and that's gonna be 10 out of 100, right? So very, very low competition. So from here, I'm looking for these greens that look like this, right? So the first keyword that comes up, this is a question that somebody wants to know. Which of the following best describes term life insurance? That gets 800 searches per month. And check this out, the CPC is $14. So that means that they're willing to spend $14 to get a click. This is a profitable keyword if I was in the life insurance space, right? Then I would keep going through here and I would keep finding questions, create content based around those questions. I would also look for tools in the space. And then after that, I would recommend them the product that's specific to the niche that I'm in. And this is the same things that those big companies that I just showed you are doing. They do the research, they find out what's going on. Once that stuff starts working, then it's on complete autopilot. Now that you know how to find your niche, I want you to watch this video next, because it's going to show you exactly how to craft your content in a unique way that consistently allows you to sell more affiliate products. See you over there.